When I promise Star Wars revenge porn, I deliver with Star Wars revenge porn. Blabs, you have been extremely excited to talk about this. As a matter of fact, you've been saying, hey, if there's one thing I love more than anything, I heard you say this, it's Star Wars revenge porn.
I don't think I quite said that.
That
like,
dominated
ever.
our entire meeting yesterday. We had one, and she just kept going on, yeah, that's great, but when do we get to the Star Wars revenge porn? It was very awkward.
My homies, come on, it's a story.
It was weird. It was very weird.
Weird.
With that said, I am having a hard time pulling up all these tweets right now
Yeah, you
for
are.
some reason.
Yeah, is Twitter not loading for you either?
Okay, is this a Twitter issue?
You just see the X logo, that's it, right?
I do, yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, me too. I can't
What
believe
the
that.
heck? Elon Musk, how could you do this to us?
You ruined our show.
This is the
What,
second
you're gonna
time
be
in a
all
week.
right?
Yeah.
We're going to be all right if we don't do it?
I'm
I
not
can
going
talk
to be
about it
right.
off the top of my head.
Well,
My
then,
Twitter's working.
okay, well, hold on. You can talk about it though, Blabs? Yeah. Okay, well let's talk about it. Give us the quick rundown, and as X kind of recovers, we'll bring up the stories.
Right. So maybe you guys don't know the actor, but you all know who he's played. So Ray Parks is the actor who portrayed Darth Maul in Episode 1 of Star Wars in 1999. Right? He wasn't the voice, but he was the actor for him. Precisely.
Wow.
He's a badass, total
Thank you.
badass. And the thing is, though, everyone who's ever met him says how kind and funny and polite he is. However, he has not portrayed Darth Maul since the 2018 Star Wars Solo movie, and they put him in there as a leaker or tease, teasing that he would be returning in live action form. So much so that it was rumored and pretty much confirmed behind the scenes that there was going to be a Darth Maul live action show. But then in 2020, he had a little bit of a meltdown with his wife, and he was posting revenge porn of his wife on social media. And so Disney was like, we can't have that. And that show was basically thrown out the window. And so that never came to fruition. It never happened. 2 nights ago, he did it again. We had a whole meltdown, and he posted revenge porn of his wife on the internet.
I'm sorry. What is there a place I can see this revenge porn?
Well, the thing is, he's been deleting
Research.
it. First of all, Instagram deletes this kind of shit anyway
okay.
after a certain amount of time.
Is there an archive of it somewhere?
Yeah,
I had a tweet of Anna, that Star Wars girl, and she had crossed out a whole bunch of and all this stuff and made it so it was able to be posted on Twitter. She crossed it all out. Yeah. I'm sorry, Craig. It's probably somewhere in the deep dark web because people screen grab all the time. But if
let me just do
Why would you want to see that?
Yeah, I don't know why you want to see.
I'm just kidding.
It's weird though, right?
Just to be
Because,
thorough. Really.
It's weird because people
Fact
are
check.
always he's such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. I'm like, I don't know a nice guy who would do that to
Post
their
revenge
partner.
porn. Yeah.
Right? So I think he's having meltdowns. Apparently he gets really, really drunk and just keeps posting these kinds of things online. And now apparently he's been posting videos about talking about his son on the internet. So the point of it all is that Ray Park has gone absolutely gaga. I hope he gets better, obviously, because he's a very, very, very talented martial arts guy, right? Holy shit, one of the best ever. But he kind of fucked himself over, didn't he? Because he was going to be back in live-action Star Wars, and now that's not happening. And today, funny enough, they announced it yesterday that there was a Darth Maul animated show, right? The trailer came out this morning, ironically, all at the same time, but the original Darth Maul is having a meltdown on social media.
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
X is up now, and
good.
we do have that start. We have Anna over here talking about it, having the meltdown. Now you may be asking yourself, what does that meltdown look like? Now, children, I need you to cover your eyes a little bit. Now this has been edited out.
Yes, and it's completely removed because I went and looked on Instagram because the funny thing is I used to follow him on Instagram and then he had these bit of a, woohoo, so I was like, you know what, unfollow.
Well, you can see what's going on here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and there
my.
was more than just that. That's the one that was still remaining. Apparently there was a whole
Yikes.
bunch of them.
I have this is a legit question, and this is something I just don't quite understand. In this age of everybody has a phone, everybody has a camera, I guess this is a thing that people do where they like to film themselves having sex, right?
I have a question.
Why?
Has his wife come out and said that he's posting this without her consent?
I have not seen that, but the thing is, apparently this is the rumor. I don't even know if it's true. I've never been able to verify this. There's always been accusations of her sleeping with another Star Wars actor.
See, I was about to say, what
I
if
think
this
his
is
name
some like
Daniel.
hot wifing thing where he's like promoting his wife's nudes so other people will want to fuck her because that's what they're into.
I don't know.
Can we
because-
agree, though, that she should not be nude? Have you seen that picture? That is not an attractive person at all.
Yeah, that's what
I have not
Daniel's
seen the
saying.
picture, no.
Yeah, why is it that always ugly people feel the need to show their genitals to everybody? We should stop that. We should outlaw that immediately.
I like that's
Phoenix
where I was.
gonna water spray everyone. Shh, no.
That's where I was going with this. The idea, and water spray has a totally different context in this. Blabs. I
dare.
just want to point that out.
Why?
Like I don't want to see myself having sex. Like I'm fucking disgusting. Like I'm like yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to see myself with my shirt off ever.
Just
You're not the
pumping
camera,
and
you know?
farting. Pumping and farting.
I mean, speak for yourself there,
That's
Phoenix.
how
but
I
like,
do it.
But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, why people would want to do that? Is it a narcissism thing, or is it
Yes.
just is that what it is? Like, oh, let's go, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
And it's
know.
also like it's material later, too.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get the women. You tell them, not that I have any experience in this, but you tell the women, like, listen, I'm on the road a lot. And so these pictures help me, when I'm feeling lonely. And so that's what gets them in on it. And then you just keep going with that and that.
Okay. I see you got your honeypot set up here, Phoenix. This is
Yeah,
good.
yeah. You tell them that you're going somewhere. You're not. You're just going to Target. But you just like, oh, I got to travel. Maybe you should probably send me those pictures. Yeah.
That's wow. It's really depressing, Phoenix. Thank you for
It is really
sharing.
depressing. And like in a committed relationship, I don't think it should be a problem to send like, teasing pictures to one another. But even when you do that, you run the risk of like, if that person has a mental break or if they just decide to be a shitty person, they could just leak your shit.
I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to this viewpoint as well, right? That's not a very flattering view.
No, that's like a piss on my face kind of
like
picture.
that,
yeah.
that's like that. I just not into that.
She's about to ride your face.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Well, I'm just saying, in that situation, like you think about if it's this lady, she's got to put this phone down below, right? And she's like, is she like, like looking at it, like, I don't know. It's just so weird.
For the record, those videos that are posted after, that shot, they've actually been deleted from his account because he was just spurging out, talking about like how he was going home or met his son or whatever it was. So like, yeah, he was spurging about his kid. He posted those pictures of his wife. And the thing is, if anyone's curious to know who the whole allegations were in 2020, cheating on another Star Wars actor, it was Daniel Logan, who played young Boba Fett in Attack of the Clones.
Daniel Logan, really?
Yeah,
What
that's
the
the
hell?
whole accusations was with Daniel and his wife. So yeah, it's been a whole clusterfuck.
The more I hear about this, the more I think that like streamers are going the way of Hollywood at this point.
Oh yeah, man. Tell you what, that is nuts.
So anyway, Star Wars revenge porn. Yay!
It's actually, in this case, it's the opposite of nuts.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
the absence of nuts, but it is still crazy.
Wow.
Old
What a
hoo-ha.
yes. Ooh, right there.
Yeah, he
literally
totally
in your
fucked
face.
himself over because he could have gone back and portrayed Darth Maul live action that he's
I mean,
always
not only
wanted
that,
to
depending
do.
on where he lives, posting revenge porn, if that's what it was, is like criminal. So he's like, "What are you doing, guy?"
Yeah.
Unless his wife was like, "Yeah, go for it. It's fine."
Yeah, tell me on the Instagrams.
No, it's also awkward because kids like, oh, I want to see Darth Maul. Oh my God.
Exactly. And the thing is, he's
That's
actually
not a
had his-
double-edged lightsaber. What's
Yeah.
that?
It's like, okay, she had the allegations of cheating on him, and then he released supposedly revenge porn after that. But what if they like mended their marriage in the way where it's just like, okay, honey, you can go have sex with these other
Open.
men as long as I'm involved. Like now he's a cuck, right? Like we don't know. We don't
he's
know
a
what's
sneaker.
going on.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyway. And he's also censored all of his comments, really. So I think you can, if only he follows you or whatever it is, you can comment on his stuff. Like he's got limited comments on his Instagram and stuff for
boy.
the last few years.
I like that he has no problem putting his wife out there, but he has to censor words. Fucking pussy.
Well, I mean,
And real.
So
Literally,
yeah,
I'm
he totally
fucking
snapped.
Quite literally.
Totally snapped.
okay. Well, that's
The end.
great news, Blabs. Thanks.
I thought I'd help.
Obey your digital overlords. Watch this video right here that YouTube suggested for you.